Actually, Amy, my co-host across the street, has a fan who's dying to ask you a question.
Okay.
Amy, take it away.
He has a question for you. What would you like to ask?
Hi, Luke. I'm Daisy from Utah.
Hey, Daisy.
Hi. I wanted to ask, if you could be any character in the original Lord of the Rings trilogy, who would you be?
Ooh, that's difficult. Let me think.
You've stumped him.
I don't know. God, I mean,
That's tough.
It's a tough one. I guess I'm quite fond of the old Aragorn character. I think if I'd have been around in those days, I'd have given Viggo a run for his money.
I'll tell you one thing that's very cool, and people will see when they watch this movie, unless they know about the character already. You're quite the archer in this film.
I'm quite the archer, yes.
And between this movie and The Hunger Games, it's like all about archery at the movies right now.
Yes.
What's that about?
Well, it's a cool weapon. It's a very old weapon, and it looks great. You know, it gives such a great profile when you're pulling it back, and when you get it in target, you feel quite proud of yourself.
Here's another fan question from V. Vitch. Oh, I'm not going to say the rest of that because it's like a bad word. I'm not going to say
Okay,
that. But he or she wants to know, what's the hardest challenge in playing Bard?
The hardest challenge, I guess, is making sure that you get to see all sides of Bard, not just the hero. You want to see the family guy, and I wanted to make sure that all those different aspects of him were in his character and that they relate to the audience. And so that was a challenge the whole way through, because otherwise he can just be the bowman. But he's many more things than just the bowman. He's a
dad.
He's a dad. He's got 3 kids in this movie. He's a widow. He has very little, but he seems to survive. He's a survivor. I wanted to make sure that all of those things were shown in his character.
Well, Daisy from Utah across the street with Amy has another question for you, so let's send it back to her. Daisy.
All right, I'm going to let Daisy ask one more. What do you got?
All right, so if you could live anywhere in Middle-earth, where would you choose?
Oh, come on, the Shire. Of course, it'd have to be the Shire.
I would probably choose that too, so good answer.
Yeah, I'd probably have to put quite a few of the beds together to be able to sleep in one of the Hobbit beds, but no, I'd like to live in the Shire. It'd be very nice.